Hello and good morning to all of you, my dear friends, my dear viewers. Today I am going to discuss about a topic regarding ecology. A very essential topic and very easy topic also. So, my dear friends, generally, what is a ecology? So, ecology is a subject of study, the interaction among the organism between the organisms with the physical or abiotic environment. So, generally, what is ecology? Ecology tells about how an organism react with the outer surroundings, outer environment. Some key elements also lead some variations of the physical and chemical conditions of the different habitats like the temperature, water, light and soil. So, some physical and chemical barrier also or elements also changes the physical atmospheric surroundings. So, I am going to discuss only the important terminologies, important words which are very important for your different competitive examination like the GATE, NET and etc. Okay. So, generally what is a regulator? So, some organisms are able to maintain the homeostasis by the physiological means to ensure the constant body temperature or the constant osmotic concentration. So, those are kinds of organisms are known as your regulator which maintain their body temperature. Okay, they are sometimes called as homeothermic animals. Okay, and some kinds of organisms are also able to consist the osmotic concentration also inside their body. So, these are known as the regulators. Some are the conformers. So, what are the conformers? When overwhelming majority of animals and the nearby all plants cannot maintain the constant internal environment, so their body temperature changes with the ambient temperature, with the outer surrounding temperature. In the aquatic animals, the osmotic concentrations of the body fluid changes with that ambient water osmotic concentration. So generally they are the conformer are those kinds of organism which are not able to, we can say, not able to they control their or they manifest their body temperature as well as the osmotic concentration. As a result of they are going to die. Okay, so in order to prevent the dying, they are trying to survive by migrating from that places. Okay, and from this migration of different aquatic animals takes place. Okay, so what are the general regions? Generally there are only three regions for migration. Okay, the first one is for the search of food, the second one is for the search of shelter, and the third one is for the reproductive purposes. Okay, so these are the three basic fundamental purposes of a migrants. After that, the adaptation. So adaptation is an kind of attributes of an organism, okay, which can survive in a adverse condition, okay, and reproduce its own species on that adverse conditions. Got it? uh, some kinds of organisms are also like the Pacific salmon fish, like the bamboos, and breed during their lifetime. uh, some produce a large number of small size offsprings, and some produce small number of large size offspring. So these are the different kinds of things which are going on side by side in order to survive in that adverse condition, in order to stable in a ecological criteria, ecological condition. Okay, and next come to the competitor or competition. So competition how takes place? So generally when one species, okay, so sorry, when uh, a number of uh, having the same species, a number of organism having the same species are found at the same place, then competition starts, because the same species having the same need. Okay, as their need are same, so they are searching for the same things. As a result, competition starts. And when the competition start, the survival of the fittest, we can say, which is a very, so I can say that those animals uh, which can adapt their body, adapt their inner environment with the outer environment, they can resist the different competitions, and they can overcome that competition to become the survival of the fittest. Okay, so this is the basic importance of competition. So in a competition, one will beat another to survive in that conditions. So the next one is the brood parasites. So what is a brood parasite? Very important thing. So brood parasite, in which the parasitic bird lays its egg in the nest of its host and let the host incubate them. Okay, so sometimes some birds are found which are lays eggs in the different other species nest. Okay, so and they are thinking that their other species are incubate, or other species take care of their eggs. Okay, this is the general one kind of brood parasitism. Okay, so then example of commensalism. Okay, what is a commensalism? So commensalism is an interaction between two different kind of species. Okay, in which one is benefited and another one is not so much benefited, but we can say the commensalism is a kind of process in which one is benefited but the another one is not, I can say, we can say the not uh, any kinds of harm. Okay, that means the suppose two species are there, the number one species are getting the benefit, so this is known as a beneficiary species. Okay, that is, you can say, regarded, you can designate it as a plus sign, and the another species which give the help to that species, we can say this is not the we cannot designate it as a minus sign. Okay, but we can rather give the sign as a 0. That means it cannot any kind, it can get any kinds of harmfulness. Okay, it cannot get any kinds of harmfulness from the another species. But in case of parasitism, here one species is benefited but another species is another species get the harmfulness of that parasite of that the first species. Okay, but in the commensalism, one species get benefited but another is not get harmful or harm from that species. Okay, this is the general difference between commensalism and your parasitism. After that, the detrivorous decomposer, you have all known about the your biotic components. Okay, nothing is important here, I can see here. Okay, so the ecological succession, what is ecological succession? So the gradual and the very predictable changes in the species composition in a given area is known as ecological succession. Okay, so you have first thing that suppose there is a hill. Okay, there is a hill and there is no any kinds of plants are there. Okay, but in some changes of your atmospheric condition, what will happen? Some water will make the cracking of that rock. Okay, after the cracking of that rock, then the rock becomes the rock become a hole inside it. So in the hole, some water particles, water molecules are going inside it, and it become the rock more cracked. Okay, after that some years, we can say the changes of rock into some small pebbles. Okay, after that, the small pebbles, it can become some small sand. Okay, and it is a gradual process. Okay, after some years, thousands of years, it becomes your some kinds of plant species grows there, like the algae, fungi, etc. Okay, or you can say the both of them, like the alkane, sorry, like the lichen. Okay, after, so after that, when that stage, the first stage we can say the hilly stage, the second stage we can say the pebble stage, the third stage we can say the your valley stage. Okay, after the year passes, the place become somehow the plainy area. Okay, and there the chances of your crop chances of the plant growth is increasing, okay, by time to time. So as a result of what? As a result of different kinds of plants are grows in that places, and after that, the another different kinds of plants are grows. So some millions of years, some thousands of years after, we can say the hilly area is totally changed into a plain land. Okay, totally changed into a another forest area, grassland area, whatever. Okay, so in the stages, so from the hilly stage to plain stage, there is different stages are found. So this is known as your succession. Okay, and as the succession are found or the stages are found in the ecological environment, we can say it as a ecological succession. Okay, so this is the general idea about how ecological succession are occurs. Okay, so the entire several community in a succession are called the series. Okay, you have to remember the general terminology. Okay, and the first species that invade the bare area or bare land is known as your pioneer species. Okay, you have to remember those words. Okay, very very important, I am saying that. So this is your general things. This is for today. I hope you will understand what is the different thing between the commensalism, parasitism, different kinds of ecological conditions, different abiotic factor. I am saying the abiotic factor having the sand, water, air, etc., and the biotic factor having the three kinds, like the your first one is your product, your producer, after your then your consumer, then your decomposer. So these are the three kinds of biotic components found in your what, that is your ecological environment, that is the biotic components. Okay, so this is for today. I hope you will understand. uh, if you understand, then please like, share and subscribe my channel. Okay, and thanks for watching.